Hey fans, people interwebs, it's me, Sam of SG1 or Tony, back for a Star Trek the graphic novels collection review, yes. And I'm going to be doing issue 1 as per the title page, Countdown, which is this one. Eaglemoss, you've done it to me again. I hate you. Not really. I hate you. Not really. Yeah, there's a few of these I'm collecting at the minute. There's Transformers one out at the moment as well, so I'm going to review that. I started with the Judge Dredd ones, but kind of fell out with it a bit. Don't get me wrong, the artwork in the book's brilliant. It's just kind of, I was up in arms. I was a bit poor at the time, and I'm not really that big of a Judge Dredd fan. I'm probably going to get lambasted for that, but I have really enjoyed the books of Red, so maybe I might get, because I'm sure I can order back issues. I'm sure I can get the ones I want. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm going to be reviewing this, which is the Star Trek graphic novels collection, volume number 1, which they are doing number 1 because the Transformers is number 6 is the first issue. But anyway, it is Countdown, which is the story, the prelude to the '09 movie, which everybody knows I'm not a particular fan of. But this is it's a sequel to Nemesis, but a prequel to Star Trek. And the blurb on the back says, the year is 2387, the galaxy is threatened by the Hobus star, which is soon go supernova, and destroyed by the surrounding planets. If nothing is done, will destroy the surrounding planets if nothing is done. Spock, now the Federation ambassador to Romulus, finds an ally in Nero. Together they must persuade the Romulan Senate to make measures to save their planet. This is a gripping prelude to the J.J. Abrams 2009 blockbuster Star Trek. Blockbuster is a very, very subjective term for me. We discover the circumstances which drove Nero and Spock to time travel back to the 21st century to confront the crew of the USS Enterprise. So, this is the first graphic novel one of these I've done, reviewed. Like I said, I've only had it a few days. I've read it. Really cool, actually. Some really nice artwork. What strikes me about this collection above all others, I like the stark black for the most part, and sort of the Delta Shield artwork, which I think is the artwork on the original cover. I'm not sure about that, but the artwork is pretty cool. You've got quite a nice image of the Enterprise E there, which is really nice. She's taken from the book later on, and we get a little bit a backstory. In the summer of 2009, moviegoers were introduced to the brand new incarnation of the epic Star Trek saga, the new Starship Enterprise, and then it goes through, sort of fills in a lot of the gaps that are in the film. There's a lot of plot issues. So yeah, you got that. So just explaining where this story fits in. Yeah, and then we've got a story so far, and it's explaining what's happening. Quite a cool picture of Eric Banner there. I'll tell you what, the artist, it was written by, let me see, hang on a minute, where is it? You can tell this is a new video I'm doing, a new series of videos. I'm not prepared, because I never am. Story, Robert Orsi and Alex Kirkman, writers Mike Johnson and Tim Jones, artist David Messina, colour, I'm probably going to be, I'm probably mispronouncing this wrong, I do apologise, Giovanna Nero, additional colours, David Messina and Palalo Maladini, sorry if I'm butchering these names, I do apologise. Colour artist was Ali Lara Traviseri, letterers, Chris Murray, Robert Robbins, Neil Utake, creative consultant David Barnoff, original editors Andy Schmidt and Scott Dunbar, original collection editor Justin Eisner, original collection designer Neil Utake. Gold Key, I'll get into that in a minute. So yeah, it starts off with the Narada above a planet in the Hobus system, deep in Romulan territory. Stardate 6433.4, 6.333.4, and you get some really nice artwork in this book. I must admit, the artwork is really, really, really cool. And it's just, gets you into the head of why Nero is so pissed off, you know. A really nice picture of Romulus there, which is really cool. The capital city in Romulus. And then, like I said, it just goes through the story of the Hobus system and Spock and everybody. Rieman's there. And then we get the Enterprise E show up, which is really cool. Always nice to see the Enterprise E. And then, I don't want to go into spoilers, but if you should have read it before you watch this video, we've got Captain Data. I'm not going to explain what. Captain Data of the Enterprise E. In a very Star Trek Online style uniform, which is pretty cool. And then it just goes into the prelude of, getting to, Star Trek, shiny Klingons and how various ships were made and stuff like that. And then we got a really nice shot of the Enterprise E there, which is really nice. And then it goes on to the Gold Key stuff. Oh, no, I do apologise. Before we get to that, we've got the Enterprise E crew, all design, all designs of them. So we've got a Bajoran, what looks like to be, I think he's just a human. I think that's Data, actually. Yeah, Captain Data. Then we've got a Bajoran crew member, another human, an Andorian. They're not named, they're just an Enterprise crew. Then we've got Nero and Romulus, Nero post-Romulus, Ambassador Spock. That is a really good likeness of Leonard Nimoy there. So there's some really nice designs in there as well. Then we've got Captain Data and the Enterprise crew, which is all coloured in, which is rather nicely. And then we've got the Gold Key comics. Now, the Gold Key comics are original series comics, and they were produced back in the 60s, around the same time as the original show was out. So the artwork is, like I say, it's giving you a little bit of the history of it there. So the artwork is very 60s. The stories are very 60s. The artwork is great, but it is of its time. And it's sort of like, did they even watch the show? The proportion of the Enterprise is right, which is very unusual for comic books. Because for some reason Kirk's wearing a green uniform, and as is McCoy, which is a bit unsettling, if I'm honest. The transporter room there looks a little bit suspect. But, it is what it is. I haven't read this part yet. I think I've probably read it, Planet of No Return. So it's real corny kind of 60s, B-movie type things, But it's really cool. You've got some really nice artwork for the comics issues there. And then Gold Key Archives, the IDW did some of those as well, which is really cool. So, graphic volume, the next volume of Star Trek graphic novel collection is Harlan Ellison's Sit on the Edge of Forever original teleplay. So it looks like we're getting a version of Sit on the Edge of Forever as it should have been, and that's it really. Same image of the Enterprise either. Really good. If you like your comics and you like your Star Trek, then this is one you might want to pick up. And if you just want this one, $1.99 for a fucking quite a thick graphic novel. And with this, when you get more, the spines line up to make a big picture, which is really cool. Transformers are doing that. I think Judge Dredd did that as well, and the Marvel and the DC ones, because there's all kinds of these things now coming out. For $1.99, it's definitely worth a punt. I read this back. When did I read this? I think I've got it under there somewhere. I think somebody bought me it for a birthday or a Christmas or something that year, maybe. Somehow I don't remember buying it, but yeah, it's definitely worth a punt in the dark for $1.99. Like I said, so like I said, it's just a real nice book. I like nice books, and for better or worse, these graphic novel collections are presented in a very nice, solid, tome that you can put on a shelf and look really good. So definitely worth picking up. Like I said, this is the first of many of these reviews. I'm not sure how many they're doing. I think they're doing at least 100 maybe. You know, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is an RDW book. Who are doing Transformers at the moment as well. I think RDW do everything except for Star Wars. I think it is now at the moment. So except for Star Wars, Marvel, and DC, obviously. But they have done crossovers. And one thing somebody said to me the other day, actually, a couple of years ago, they did a Star Trek Next Generation Doctor Who crossover. Now, it's unlikely that we might get it in the set, but considering IDW do Doctor Who comics as well, we might get that, so we might get the Doctor Who collection. I won't be getting that because I'm not that... I like Doctor Who, but there's only so many comics I can fit on these shelves. I need more book space, really. Anyway, that's me. That's the Star Trek graphic novel collection, and I will catch you later. Oh, and please like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you hit that like button, that will really help me out. So thanks very much, and enjoy.